The Devil Bat was an amusing 1940 black and white monster movie starring Bella Lugosi and a giant bat. It's a fun bit of silliness. And the story is basically that Lugosi plays scientist Dr. Carruthers, who's a guy who develops aftershave lotions for a company. And he has made his employers a lot of money, but all he got in the deal, as they were making millions of dollars, was $5,000 in an early buyout. So Dr. Carruthers, he's filled with anger about this, and he goes ahead and develops not only a gigantic killer bat, complete with Frankenstein-style electrodes and sound effects, but he also develops a particular aftershave that, when it's applied to the soft parts of the neck, it attracts this killer bat to attack and kill the person. That is a clever idea, I guess. And, speaking as someone who is not a big fan of, the guys who wear too much cologne, maybe this wasn't that bad of an idea. But figures that eventually someone's going to notice that, there are killings taking place. And two reporters are sent from Chicago to check this out. So we have the character Johnny Layton, who's played by Dave O'Brien. I haven't seen him in anything before. It kind of reminded me of, say, if Gregory Peck had maybe a less famous younger brother. And he goes along with this goofy photographer friend, One Shot McGuire, played by actor Donald Kerr. And it was interesting, too. I thought their editor, who was actor Arthur Bryan, he kind of reminded me of Elmer Fudd a little bit, but that's neither here nor there. Anyhow, these two guys go to investigate, but it's almost like they're less investigative reporters and they're more like detectives, stalking out this giant bat. And Johnny Layton, he's a reporter, but he's also ready with his gun ablazing to take down this giant bat. So, there was a silly bit in the film as the photographer at one point, when they can't actually capture the bat on film, he tries to get away with filming a fake bat. But he's outed later by the press, and because they studied the picture closely, they found a label on the bat that said, quote, "Made in Japan." So they end up getting fired by their editor, but they keep on with the investigation anyway, because, they are convinced that there is an actual giant bat out there, and they're going to figure it out. And I'll let you check out the film for yourself to see how things wrap up. But this was just a goofy bit of fun. This is a film that could have totally used the Mystery Science Theater 3000 treatment. Bella Lugosi plays this likable scientist who gets frauded out of making millions, and you do understand his frustration. And even regardless of the silliness of the story, he still manages to do a pretty convincing job. He's a good actor. And, you still like watching him, even if he is up to this craziness with bats attacking people. And anyhow, that's really all I have to say on this film. It's fun and it's silly. And considering that I've been on a run of sillier public domain movies recently, and that this is review number 99, I think that for number 100, I'm going to have to pick something a little more epic. So next up will be Casablanca.